Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Get that out of there.
Hey everybody, it's your boy Matty Rants. Not on time. I'm so sorry, Mom. I'm sorry. So much happening in the background. Try to type out that it's gonna take me a second, but here I am. I'm here. I'm here, Mom. I'm here. I made it. How you doing today, children? I hope we're having a good time. I hope we had a good day. It's Friday. It's the end of the week. We're almost out of June, but don't forget it is Pride Month. So if you ain't feeling some pride, you feel it today, bitches, because we up in this piece. I swore. YouTube don't get me. Listen. We got to talk about All-Star 7 today, RuPaul's Drag Race. Ep.6 premiered, and it was a TRL experience, a total request live. Yes. Shout out to Scarlet Cyanide, Mira Mangle's channel. Having to represent, not having to, but wanting to, because when we were at DragCon, I met these lovely people. Also, YouTubers who talk about Drag Race, sending my love to them today. I said I was going to wear this merch shirt one of these days, and today is that day. So shout out to them. This is their merch at dragqueenmerch.com. That's right, because we have what merch at dragqueenmerch.com. You can get Mattivia shirts as well as Mira Mangle and Scarlet Cyanide shirts, honey. So there you go. Skip it a doo doo doo. I support everybody. I don't want no drama with nobody. Don't bring that bull over here. I don't. Y'all keep that other stuff. The girls want to argue. I'll let them argue by themselves. The mirror is in front, not I, said the pussycat. Meow meow meow. Now, let's get into this episode because I have been dying to talk about this today. I enjoyed this episode. I thought it was wonderful. Once again, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 episodes of this season, and I haven't had a bad day. I haven't had a bad day. So far, it's one of my favorite seasons of all Drag Race seasons. But before I start gushing on the show and before we go through these slides and talk about this challenge, which is girl groups, the runway, which is 1,000 Dolly Partons. I know RuPaul was happy to do that. Dolly's probably like, did she say my name again? Just kidding. And of course, the lip sync that honestly was like watching someone do an impersonation of Dolly in Vegas. It'd be a really good impersonation. It's like two of my favorite people in the world won today. I was like, oh, don't I love it? I mean, a lot of my favorite people in the world are on the show. There is more included, but those two, I was just like, yay. Very much that. Keebler, I disagree intensely. So that disclaimer is definitely going to be necessary. Because get ready, I don't agree with any of this. So let's do it. So first, right now, that's why I love my channel. It's mine. It's at Matty Rants everywhere except for Twitter. That's at the Matty Rants. You can find that in the description down below with the link tree. Grab a branchy, some fruit, Mattivia Poot, and have yourself a good old time right there. You also can catch this merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. That's Mattivia shirts, Rampack shirts. The panel and Sundays are best with all the panel emojis at dragqueenmerch.com. Grab yourself a tee and wear it on these days and Sundays so you can show your support. And also, you can catch me on Patreon for reactions. I just recorded the All-Star 7 one earlier today. I got to get that edited and I'll have it posted probably tonight. Yeah. Oh, no, we're going to talk about this lip sync. We're going to talk about it. Oh, yes, because I was like, well, that was very interesting. All the way across the pond and ate that. But also, I'm bookable on Cameo too. So if only you knew how much I love all of you, as reminding yourselves, some people don't get the message, and that's because they can't see clearly or they can't hear well enough. And, that's not for me to understand nor for me to follow through with. But I can say this. I respect everyone's opinions, whether we agree or not. But what we're not going to do is disrespect me or anybody else in this chat today. With that being said, I have something I would like to tell you. It's a little ditty. It goes something like this. Disclaimer. This program is for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individuals, or wigs. All opinions expressed by Matty Rants and program participants are solely their personal views and do not reflect the opinions of every human being on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program. Please don't be a poot. If you feel uncomfortable after viewing this program, please consume some activity and have yourself just that. Now, with that being said, and I want to make this so damn clear with my channel, because sometimes one of the reasons why I took a 72-hour hiatus is because I was tired of reading shit that didn't make any sense. So I'm gonna keep this real with you. Just because my opinion is different than yours, I don't need a combative comment in tally with what I have to say. More so, if you just have a different opinion, express that. But like, it doesn't negate from what I say or what you say. And I find it to be troubling that after all these years, I'm still having to explain that to some people. Not all people, but some people. Okay? With that being said, have a good time. Like, honestly, you don't have to agree with me. Girls in the chat can agree with you, but have a good time. But I am not responsible for your hurt feelings today. And I will be damned if I'm going to have to sit there and listen to somebody go off on me for no reason because your favorite wasn't given the flowers that you think they were due, even though they were booked on a show, given money for a wardrobe, and are honestly winning at life. You will be fine. I will be fine. They will be fine. We all will be fine. Okay? Great. Let's move forward with this today. Now, streamer, I don't know what's going on, babe. I'm having to do a whole bunch of extra steps to make sure I get this up here, but I made sure we got this up here, okay? It is available at dragqueenmerch.com. Dragqueenmerch.com. Because the thing is, I love this show. I love it down. I've paid money to make sure I watch this program. I've paid money to fly out to go see these babies in person. I have gone broke tipping dolls. Do you hear me? The last thing I need to hear is somebody's opinion who won't go outside to do anything for drag, but sit there at home and trying to read somebody. The last thing I'm going to do is have a conversation with someone who doesn't really get the gist of what's going on. And also, if you want a good video to watch, it's really going to get you together, kids. You need to see Delta Works video on YouTube. She was an Instagram live that she did, and it was everything. And she had to clown a couple people. And I was here for the clowning because it was all true. Everything she said, not one lie. Not one lie. This is just Powerade. I'm trying to get my electrolytes back. You're like, Powerade? I'm like, that's what McDonald's had. I'm sorry. I get 2 drinks every time I do my thing. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, we're going to have a good time today. I'm going to give girls their flowers. We're going to have a good moment here, but my opinion, you can't take away, and I'm not going to take away yours either. Just don't scream at me because I will shut it down. I'm not here for the bullshit. So God bless all of you. Let's keep it rolling and let's keep it going. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Happy Juneteenth. That part. I ordered my Beyonce Renaissance box set 4 yesterday. Thank you for the super chat, Mark. I got to give a shout out here to my good sis. I want to give her a good shout out yesterday because she was like, baby. I got to give some love to Janet. Last night, Janet had said, Matty, I got you on them boxes, and I ended up getting the other 2. So I got all 4 of the boxes. So I will not have any issues with the poses. Thank you, Beyonce, for dropping that in the middle of the day. But yes, I got all 4 now. So there you go. All right, this will be fun because we're not going to agree on a lot of shit today. I don't care, and you shouldn't either, because this is the whole point of the show. Everybody has different strokes for different folks, and some people have a higher stroke game than others. Yes, much better stroke game than others. Now, we're back into this giant space. I love how they have this camera sitting so far back to let us know that this workroom is big, but at the same time, I'm like, girl, Okay, I can barely see these babies, but they're talking about the events that took place and, of course, decisions that were made after the Vivian was blocked from the lip sync that happened last night with Jinx winning. They also have some legend stars, legendary legend stars, which would be called badges, okay, across the pond here. Um, and it's who are they going to give it to? Who's it going to be for? What are we going to do about that today? I said, okay, okay. Interesting. The Viv. Coming in with the glasses on, bitch full of shit. I thought this was so funny to me. I said, why does she have the plunger times a day? Ah, at this point, it's like, all right, no one's going home. We're just trying to collect badges at this point. Money is great, even like for the Viv, like even this week. It's so funny that she wins, but it's like, I don't get a goddamn badge. And that matters. I'm like thinking, girl, you have a little PTSD from UK season 1 and them badges, my sister. You thinking that's that value is equated, it's also a little bit the same. Yeah, the most badges you have, the further you're gonna go. Very that, very that. But I thought this was funny. This was a good time. I was here for it. Now, Raja and Jinx, can we give Raja a moment here because she referenced Mommy Dearest and I was proud in that moment. I was like, yes, she referenced Mommy Dearest and it was great. Speaking of which, I have the screen share because I saw one comment about this. Do y'all like it this way with the small, with my face a little bit bigger, or do you want me to be a little bit smaller so you can see more of the picture? Let me know. I just kind of liked it this way from the Beyonce video I did earlier yesterday. So let me know. I'll make it change for you just to make sure everyone is happy and your opinion matters. But yes, this was fun. And there are who, but the Mommy Dearest reference I was here for. She's talking about, well, you know, with this is giving me very Joan and Christine. You know what I'm saying? um, okay, great. I just want to make sure because you know when it's I try to make sure I read and listen when I like, you know, just talk at the same time, make sure everybody's happy. But I do love that, you know, the one who is actually the oldest and the one who paints the oldest are currently developing this wonderful friendship here. It was great. No, this was a cute moment. I loved it. I'll take that. That'll do. I like this. Maybe for the runway, make it bigger. We'll do that. We'll do that. That's what we'll do. And then when we just come into this, we'll do it that way. Okay. Ari Rusi, what happened, boo boo? Had such a rough week, needed a Matty review. Well, you're here, baby. Thank you for the super chat. You're here. Sit down. Grab you a Powerade. Here you go. Oh no, don't sip none of mine. This is my shit. Okay. Don't sip my stuff. Okay. Here's a spritz of some Tom Ford. I'm not opening it up because that'd be a waste. Yeah, but honestly, sit down. Have a seat. If y'all having a bad week, fuck that shit. Sit down, relax, get your libations in the water. Speaking of which, where is my okay, no, we're gonna talk. Oh, is it raining? Oh, it's raining. Oh, let me get this review out the way before something happens with the Wi-Fi. Let me do it. But Gatorade Zero is that girl, and for the girls with the diayayas, you know what I'm saying? Them type ones, yeah. You might need a little bit of that zero, less sugar. I started buying everything with less sugar. I'm trying to get used to the taste because as I get older and the chance of diabetes is really high, I have to like really slow my intake. So this will probably be my only juice for the day. Why am I talking about this? Drag Race. RuPaul over here in these red pants, this black jacket, giving you a little bit more of a normalcy, a new normal. Because last week we were asking, is everything okay? Because it seemed like she just woke up from a coma, and that was the outfit that she basically fell asleep in. But Rue comes into the room and asks the questions that we've all been wondering. Kind of glad now that they actually sat back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And they said, okay, Let's wait until next week to give this tea. I'm fine with that. That's okay. We're good. We're good. Now, Raja made my decision. I gave it to Evie so I could have evened the odds a little bit. We do not know what the next challenge is going to be. Why would I give it to somebody who already has a badge? That could really work against me. And I can't keep them for myself. Evie. So now everything's a little bit more even. Only Jinx has 2 stars. Got it. Also, yes, Raj's, let's talk about this. The hat. The hat. Just the scarf nicely tied around the oversized jacket, just a nice little V-neck in between, a random little gold chain. This is everything. Raj is a mood in the workroom dressing. It's auntie. I'm going to be so sad when the season ends because that means no more Raja. High key. I enjoy Roger on this season of Drag Race. I really do. Something about them and confessional wise, just everything. I was like, go on, baby. Go on, baby. I love it. I love it. Tato, you was talking about RuPaul. Listen, after last week, I was okay with the Hanes. Fruit of the Loom, even. Okay. Goodfellow Company. Ooh. Target. Wait. I'm telling you. So, Evie getting the badge, fine. Perfect. Even it out. Now, Jinx. I was like, this is interesting. And does it ask of an alliance, or is it just for out of friend's sake? You know, the friendly witch. I love Jinx, by the way. If the girls didn't know, Jinx gave it to Jada, making Jada up there now with Jinx with having two badges. Two. So I was like, that was me. Now Jada was worried about being blocked before. Girl, she should be worried right now. It's the tahini. That's what did it, baby. Jada, look what happened. You brought some seasoning over into Jinx's life. Almost the same color as their hair. Was snorting some tahini, sister. They wasn't snorting tahini. That'd be crazy. But that's what happened. Look at that. Black people bringing seasonings to the barbecue, y'all, and look what take place. You get a badge. You get a badge. Huh. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Go ahead. Get that. Come on, sis. There you go. Right on the rim of the glass. Today's challenge is sponsored by, no, just kidding. Today's challenge was inspired by MTV's TRL. This is my era. This is what I grew up in. Like the start of TRL, I was alive. The end of TRL, I was alive. Well, duh. Wow, Matt. Wee. Way out there. I kind of lived for this challenge just because y'all know the date. Well, for the girls, not the young babies out there, not for you young babies, but for the other girls who are a little bit in the, you know where it's at. It was 106 in Park. Thank you, Sydney. It was TRL. Those were the two. Okay. I think TRL came on before 106 in Park. Like, or no, it was on at the same time sometimes. No. I think TRL was like an hour ahead of 106 in Park. Either way, I used to watch both of them, but it would depend on who was there too. I'd also be pissed if like my favorite video wasn't number one or if it was like behind or whatever. And that was when Destiny's Child was playing because it was Lose My Breath. I remember the day it went to 10. I was like, no, and it stopped being. See, that was my issue with TRL. If not to bring this up and not to make this about that, but Black experience. If my artist who I like to see as far as hip hop and R&B was not on TRL's top 10, I'd be at 106 in Park. And it was AJ and Free. That's who I started with. AJ and Free. Now, If you want to talk about Roxy and Terrence, no, y'all can have that. I was not a fan of those two. No shade, Roxy Nasal. No, I'm good on that. And Terrence with his fake persona, no, thank you. That man was so fraud, and they always argued. That was annoying. It was like, what is going on here? So no, and then Carson Daly was the only person who could have hosted TRL. The new TRL that came up with all the people who ended up on basically Nick Cannon show. Yeah, that was when TRL was a wrap. Like all of a sudden, you had what was it? Lil Poppy was there as a guest, and they had what's his name up there with his smush face, and I was like, the dude that looks like someone took a boot to his face and was like, he didn't even know who they were talking about. Girl. So in DC Young Flight, thank you. Chop. I was like, why is he hosting anything and talking to any what? Got up here and said, "Oh, this baby's a weirdo." I was like, "It's you, young man." Anywho, let me get off. Okay. Just so we're clear, and Maddie's giving you the run through. This would have been my challenge. Oh, bitch, because grew up in it. So I would have been right here for the noise. But I love it. They have to do girl groups, and they must represent sort of the sound at the time of the early 2000s, I think 2000 to 2008. Raja explained that they're at the time they were an adult while everybody else was maybe a teenager or the preteen. So they were out doing completely different stuff, like just all that kind of mess. I see y'all in the comment section, y'all going in. Charlie Brown, don't do that. Don't play with me right now. But to be honest, just to be honest, because I don't want to be I'm not gonna be last to this party, baby. Let me refresh my screen. Let me just type in Beyonce and search results. Let me just spread the button. No, nothing happened. We're good. Okay. All right. There's no song. We're fine. She didn't drop a song. It's not real. It didn't happen. 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 Oh, bitch. Watch me have stopped this entire live to go listen. She's Beyonce. Back to this though. I stayed up to watch Matty live. Much love from the Czech Republic. Much love to you, JB. All my love out to you, baby. Sending so much love out to you, my darling. Seriously, my love. Thank you, baby, for tuning in today. And for all my babies across the pond right now, over there in Europe, Asia, Australia. I know you, Feral Kitty, if you're in this comment section over here. Africa, everybody that's out there that's watching me right now from across the world, I appreciate you so much for tuning in today. It's a blessing to have an audience across the globe. So I send nothing but my shout out to all of you. Seriously, thank you so very much. Thank you. But TRL, back to it again. This is a great challenge. 2 music groups must be formed. Now, RuPaul, I found this messy. And the only reason I found it messy is because Viv took the bait. So they were all standing next to each other and they decided, okay, so what we're going to do is just turn to each other and then say, oh, well, okay, well, I guess we'll be a group and y'all can just do your own thing. And it was like, I need to ask y'all that question. Would you have felt some kind of way? If it was just like we're all standing next to each other and we're trying to figure out what to do, and then another group is just like, oh, by the way, I would have felt some kind of way. And not to say that would have been like a pressing issue for the rest of the day, but I would have addressed it whenever it came down to sitting down for the groups, because here's why I would have been upset. This is the issue. 1, what if I was sitting next to somebody I didn't want to be next to? 2, what if the group, now that they've been separated, it gets it to a point to where the majority wants a song I don't want, and I'm in this group of people? I don't want to do that song. I'm impressed. So I was not mad, and I was also happy there was a little bit of drama. Thank you, Viv. I was just a tad bit happy. I had a moment going, oh, like, oh, wait a minute, like, is there tension? Is there tension, winners? When Viv brought that up, like, well, honestly, I didn't know we were all just in groups like that, and you just turned and did this whole little moment, and everyone pulled the full silent card. Like, is she really upset about this right now? And Viv, if I was there, I'd have been like, well, yeah, like, honestly. I would have been there too. Like, yeah, bitch, I don't know if listen, I like Jinx. This bitch can't dance. She can't dance. I love you, Jinx. Not Jinx being Artemis. I love you, Jinx. We're great. You know, bitch, I live. Come on, Carrot. But no, sister. If we have to do a cut up, I need a cut up. However, I liked Jinx's group. Oh, T. But I'm just saying, in my mind, I would have been like, now, wait a minute. Hold on here. Who in this group? Now, Evie was in that group. I would have been fine with Evie there. I was like, okay, I know Evie can cut the fuck up. That's fine. Jada's gorgeous. We're okay. We're fine. Viv is a professional. Fine. No shade, Jinx. That's the only one I would have sat there like, well. But then I hear Raja. Raja's really not a dancer. We've seen that from the lip sync. So I wouldn't have wanted to be in a group with Raja either. No shade. None. I'll be real with you. The top two from last week, I wouldn't have wanted in my group. Ooh, yep, there it is. Yep. So I enjoyed the drama. It was kind of necessary, a little bit needed, like just a little in the bunch, a little scratch. Don't sniff. Bury that. Because Viv said, baby, them glasses were on. I know you were pressed, but it's okay. You want to know why I know you were pressed, sister? Because you brought up the entire episode. Not the entire episode. What the edit gave us. The episode. If y'all had a group moment. Oh, well, we weren't picked. Oh, well, I just want to know why that just happened. I was like, see, this was the time and this was the moment to stop. Like, and after that, I would never have brought it up because my group was already killing it. It was killing it. So later on, we'll talk about it again because it also was interesting because the Viv was blocked. So she was feeling some kind of way. And then this happens. See, there are layers to this. There are layers to this. She was blocked and I don't get to pick the group I'm in. We just put me in there. I'm going to feel it. But with the groups now being picked, we have Mr. over here, who is a successful girl group now. And the other girls are the girls that got kicked out of groups. I love how they included Evie into this, saying that Evie was the member they kicked out recently and it would have been Mystery. That would have been everything, actually. Great storyline. But that, of course, stands for Monet, Shay, Trinity, and Raja. And they're excited for their song, which is going to be Titanic. It's a breakup song. Titanic. Okay. I have to admit, both songs I liked. So shout out to Leland and Freddie. For real. I liked both songs. But I was shocked to like the other song more than Titanic. I thought Titanic was going to be the girl. What was the name of the other song again? It was the love song. That one was actually, I don't know what it was, but I lived for the last song. Like Titanic was that girl, but the other one was Mama for me. It was Mama. She was. It was Mama. But I did like Titanic. She was. They did good choreographies. Well, half did, yeah. Together Forever. There we go. Together Forever. There we go. Thank you. Is that wait? Oh, they said Coca-Cola don't. They ain't paying Coca-Cola for that, baby. Not me catching this Diet Coke here right here. They said we are not paying Coca-Cola for this one. We need House of Love over there, Raja. Why is that not the Tangerita? Why are you not drinking the Tangerita, Raja? Oh my goodness, that's funny. I'm catching the good old Diet Coke. At least, hey, go ahead. Go ahead. Now we have the other girls, which is basically the rejects, is what they're calling themselves from other girl groups for, not obvious reasons, but for whatever reasons. Jinx is the last remaining member of her previous group that all died. Oh my God. Evie's a robot designed for rapping and to dominate the world through rap. Jada has consumed a lot of Mattivia. Once Jada said poop, I was like, oh my God. And then Viv was, I love how Jinx is like, and you can just be the British one. But it was like, yes, because that's gonna work. It's gonna be perfect. And also in a girl group, that would kind of be, does that make sense too? Like there would be that one who's she called her exotic, and Viv's like, that's the first time I ever had that. I was like, child, you just told a whole queen, this whole porcelain doll, that she's exotic. That was funny. It was a funny moment. Either way, I think that's why I like this group. I didn't want them to take it too seriously. Yes, you need a shot of B12. You know it's true. Girl, you need a shot. Boys 12. I don't have a wait. What was it? I don't have a penis, but I was born. I forget. There is this. Oh my goodness! I'm B7. Gonna take it to heaven. I'm B6. I pick up sticks. I'm sorry. Oh, I have to watch the episode after that. Oh, I swear to God. Oh. After this, thank you. I'll be watching American Dad. Thank you. oh, that took me there. Woo. Girl, I'm so glad I looked at the comment section for that. I'm so glad. Because Steve is the truth on Family Guy. American Dad. He is that man, whoever is the actor, he can sing his ass off. Like, oh, the Trapped in the Closet episode, done. Shot a boy's 12, you know it's true. What did Barry say? You might feel a little prick. But it was is she hot enough for you stand? Girl, that's my mama. Ridiculous. Okay, let's get back to this. I'm sorry. Let's get back. I could talk about that. I could talk about American Dad for a good minute because Roger is king and queen and princess and prince and everything above. But Steve Smith, yeah. Woo! The last we saw, listen, it's been a long time since we've seen CeeLo. That's drama for another day. So the other girls have their shtick together, and they're going to play on the whole fact that they were rejected from the other groups, or they were kicked out, and they formed their own group, and it's a big F you to the team, but everything's going to be a fucking mess. And again, is this not Evie's brand? Like, we're here for the bullshit. We're here for the foolery. And we're still going to present and do well. So, like, I loved it. I was here for it. The other girls. Mm-hmm. Very that. Did you see my post that I had recently? And then there was a thread where it actually gave, like, the run of what they felt through the vote that was happening. But I was like, as much as I love that thread and what you have for the listing and how the girls got the top 3, baby, Roger made it to top 3. I don't care. She was not eliminated because of disqualification, even though low-key that would be Roger's storyline. But I said Roger would be in top 3 and Bugs Bunny would be up there. And I said, who was the other one? Him was eliminated before the top 4 because they cheated. Powerpuff Girls. Very that. Oh, I said Daffy too. Anywho, it's on my Twitter. Take a look at it. The thread's really great. And shout out to the original poster. I don't have your name in front of me right now, but I was like, ooh, this is a great topic. So we talked about Freddie and Leland getting the songs together. Remember how I talked about with the speech or the congratulations challenge that they did, how long-winded that was and how it just dragged on forever because it was like, hi, we gonna walk up and just speak hello, Nikki Glaser, hello, consequently, here's my speech. Like, that's what that was giving. And it just went on forever. And I do this, and this is my no, okay. And then no, it was like, okay, no, we don't have to do all that. This was very by the group. What do you want to do? Okay. What do you want to do? Okay. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Right. Then show a little bit of it. Great. Next. Show a little bit of it. Great. Next. Show a little bit of it. Great. Next. I said, thank God. Thank God. Thank God. I just needed to, it was, I get really dragged on sometimes by, oh, you like this voice? It's really, what's his name from, his name's like Bobcat something. If y'all know who I'm talking about, he's a voice actor. That's where I got the voice from. But very much, it just gives me that sort of, let me paint a picture for y'all with crayon. That's where that voice came from for me. But I was very happy. This one, thank you, Stephanie. I was very much like, okay, I need this to move a little bit, to go quicker because I just want to see the performances themselves while we do want this moment here because stuff is funny and it goes organically. I just needed to go forward. And I hear you, Luxfilth, but then I'm also like, y'all low-key we could have had them workroom time. You know what I'm saying? Because even when they're boring, they're not. True tea. Untucked is a perfect example of that. They're not talking about shit. Just stuff to retread over the day or random facts about each other. And it's fun and it's interesting. Not everybody on the show can do that sometimes as a unit in a season, but these winners together, it's the personality is woo. I mean, woo. It's like, okay, girl, not that we all like you, every single one of you. I listening to Trinity talk, I'm like, oh, I learned something new about Trinity today. Same thing with Shay, Raja, Jinx, this, that. When Jinx brought up LARPing, oh, people think I got the chipped tooth because of skating. I did that to sound cool. It was LARPing. I'm like, I didn't know Jinx was a LARPer. Oh my God. So I'm here for fill-ins. I'm here for, a little crown here and there, all that kind of stuff. But shit, this has been a good season because it just seems while production is there, and trust me, they're moving. It seems that they know the gag already in the gig, and because no one's going home, it's like, we ain't got to do too much. We ain't got to produce bullshit. We ain't got to be Julie from the Real World Homecoming New Orleans. Shout out to Melissa and Danny. I got to talk to them on FaceTime yesterday. My friend was at the RuPaul's Drag Race event in West Hollywood yesterday. Melissa and Danny from the Real World Homecoming New Orleans were hosting it. Me and Melissa are doing a podcast soon. She's coming back in town. I already talked to her. But they got on FaceTime with me. And I don't know why I had to tell Danny thank you, but my gay self from my childhood, because it's like, if I saw the man, I don't know why I would say that, but I was like, oh my God, hi, Danny. He was like, hi, Matty. And I was like, thank you. I don't know why I said thank you. I was just like, thank you. That was, shout out to my friend David. That was so strange. I said, thank you, girl. But I had to, because he's like one of my first people who I saw on television who was gay and who was representing, and he also was dealing with a whole lot during the show. I was like 13, 14 at the time. So yes, very much a big impact in my life. So it was kind of crazy having that moment to talk like, thank you. Didn't mean to yell. Because it was Melissa. I was like, of course, happy to see. She's been very vocal. We follow each other online and stuff. That's my sis in my head. Okay. And we cut up, but then when he turned the phone to Danny, that was just a shock. So I was like, shout out to Danny and Melissa, and check out The Real World Homecoming New Orleans. It's a great series, great reunion. Fuck Julie. But definitely check out my reviews if you haven't seen them as well. They're also available on YouTube. That's how Melissa found me. I was like, oh my God. She's like, I was just looking online and I just saw you. And I said, oh. Also, and just because I've just been flowing with it today, I forgot to do this. If you want to drop a tip in my jar, paypal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, Venmo MattyRants. And of course, super chats are welcome, but a thumbs up is also very valuable. Thanks for being here. I appreciate y'all so much. Seriously. So, again, great rehearsals, a good time, all that. Now, going into choreography, everyone had notes for each other, of course. I was concerned for a few, but I just knew things would work out. I was less concerned for this group who didn't seem like there was something of cohesion together. But when we got here, and I mean, I can look at the placements. Of the feet. I was like, Raja is. I said, baby, I hope they give you time and help you. Because I was like, oh, Raja. I said, Raja over here is. Trinity is a little behind on it, but I love how Shay and Monet are like in sync. Yes! Oh, I love that. Ooh, you too. Yeah. That was funny. I was like, Shay and Monet are really in sync with the, oh, we know what we're doing. Got it. But it's Trinity and Roger like, okay, hold on, bitches. Like, let's make sure we get this right because y'all got the choreography. Kickball change, kickball. I said, wait a minute. High key, Keebler, high key. They were like, it's cute. They got on stage, and when I tell you, I think it was Jinx Monsoon once again, who is like one of the most silent reading assassin. Honestly, Jinx was looking at them like, girl, I bahad at this moment. But it was her in the confessionals when Jinx was Jinx says, you know, for this Titanic, I don't think Rose would have held on. Ah, that was weak. I was weak. Jinx was like, I'm sorry, bad Jinxie, bad. Oh, good stuff. Good. This is again, it's been a fun season. But the following day, this also happened earlier in the episode. Raja is bringing all of the yoga to the workroom so everyone can be at peace, fully zen. Maybe possibly she hit her edible or her vape pen prior to doing this because I heard they were allowed to do that this season. I know if I wanted to go on this show and they told me I couldn't do child, I'm gonna need a little attention or something. Yeah, you want me to be kind to these people? I need to be relaxed. But of course, I'm always here for exercising and yoga to start the day. Now, Vivian is feeling the fantasy as well as everyone else in this group. While they may have been forced sort of slightly into this group, they are loving how the dynamic is working and what they're going to be presenting to the judges. The Vivian has mentioned about being blocked prior to this challenge and Runway because she feels confident in how this is going to turn out for her. And I was like, yeah. I said, oh. And so over here in this corner, no, I'm just kidding. Monet and Jinx are like, but Monet is really that girl. Monet, I see you storytelling. So, Vivian, are you still upset, impressed? Hold on, we got to do it. At what happened earlier today when, for the teams? I thought we solved this. What else did we not talk about? I love Monet. This is maybe the 5th time in a 6-episode run I have seen Monet very point blankly be right in the middle of something that had nothing to do with her, but also narrate through it. So what you're saying is she had said this, and so what happened was is that Monet's very good for this. I love it. So I was like, oh, Monet. Of course, but and then Jinx is like, well, no, it's funny, Viv. I didn't think that, we'd be on the same team. right after I blocked you. I would have done that different. I love these people. No, girl, it's fine. It's fine. It's really fine. It's nothing at all. It's nothing at all. It's really fine. I just I understand. It's okay. Swear that. I promise you, I'm not a bitch. Look, it's just a filler in my face. I love Viv. Viv is great. Great season of Drag Race. Great season. And Viv, you came over here from UK, girl, cutting up. You did. You did. I don't want to hear nothing no more about, oh, well, she came over here. No, bitch came to play. Okay? She's doing drama. We have gotten comedy. She's performing well in challenges. The runways have been it. This has been a season. Okay? Like, I do mean that for the majority, if not all, but all of the cast, honestly. They've been bringing it in their own kind of special ways. Everybody has a little something to add to this puzzle. I like it. Not my Viv. Well, I've spent some time with Viv, so I got the voice just a little bit down, not fully there, not very fully, not fully there. Sometimes I have to go in and out of it, but yeah, I got her a little bit. But also, I love Viv, so that impersonation's out of love. Let's keep pushing here. RuPaul. So I got Black Barbie from this specifically. I got Black Barbie out of this. That's Stacy for real. Not for the girls that remember. My sister, I'd always ask my mom, "Can we get the Stacy doll?" She had Barbies, but she'd rather have Stacy. So for me, at first, I was like, girl, she gave me simple, but then I had to look at it over again, and I was like, this is purposeful, and it's also very specific, and also patting down. You know what I'm saying? Because RuPaul was hipped when you saw her walk, right? So it was very Black Barbie, especially with the hair. And then what made me give that is the behind look from here. Girl, tell me that ain't Ru from the 90s. On top of it giving very that. I was like, okay, like I know who this lady is. I would have got that as Ru. Yeah, I would have got that as Ru. It feels classic. That part. Bohemian Bay. Yeah, that's where my mind was at. So I was like, you know what? I'm not mad. I'm just happy it's not 3 different fabrics thrown in together into some random object of a shape. Not at all. The makeup is stunned. The hair, the hair, the hair. And this yellow looks really good on Ru. So sometimes simple is really the biggest statement you can make. So I was pleased. With this one. I was like, okay, you know what? Okay. Other times I may have given you a little rough, but no, I felt I got this look for sure. Love RuPaul. Go on, sister. Michelle Visage. I swear, who are you casting spells on? I feel like I'm going to see you on the cover of a movie with Nicole Kidman and Sandra Bullock. You're welcome for that reference. The fact that I can tell you who stars in the movie, the fact that I can picture the cover of the movie, but I can't get the name. But you see, Aleb, you were there though. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. When I saw her, I immediately was like, oh, she's on the cover of Practical Magic. I couldn't get the name of the movie down, but I was like, she's definitely on the cover with Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman. This is great. Michelle looks gorgeous. I was here for this look, but she's definitely giving me witchy vibes, and I love it. Mm-hmm. Ross Matthews, I need this top right now. I want this right now. I want it now. I want it right now. I need it in my life. I want this so bad. I really want this so bad. Girl, where did you get this top? How much is it? I don't care. I will go broke for it. It is so cute. Oh, that's right. Thank you. Yeah, get me on the big screen. Hold on. Let's do it. Oh, there we go. Or it was. I rather. There we go. Dues are dues are dues are dues. Paying our dues. Tithe collected. But no, seriously, Ross, I need this. I need this top. I need it bad. I really need it bad. It's so cute. I was like, I have so many things I can wear that with. And I thought, oh, I have shoes too. Oh my goodness. I want the top. Thank you, Ross. You were lovely today. You actually had a really funny joke too. I can't remember what it was, but you had a pun. Oh yeah. You told Jada Essence Hall, I don't think this is the number. It's gonna be the number 1 performance, but it's certainly gonna be number 2. I was like, you bitch. That was great. Number 1 on the charts. I think it's gonna be number 2. Yeah, it was funny. Ross had some good ones. It was like da da da. But yes, very much that. Mm-hmm. I had no idea her name was pronounced this way. I've been calling this baby Tove Lo for so long, it's not even funny. Tuve? Really? I was like, I feel stupid just sitting here watching the show. I was like, that's how you say her name? I swear to God. Like, how did y'all feel? It was like, no, we're not doing really. I was like, well, ignorance is bliss, honey. I mean, woo, girl. Hated it. No, I love this. I'm just saying for me, I hated the fact that I didn't know. And I was like, oh, I felt like I should have known that. Wasn't that all of you? I see it in the comment section too. It was like, yeah, I felt like I should have known that. I've listened to this baby's music before. Could have swore that I could have swore there were times they pronounced it the way I just said it too, which it's like, so nobody actually corrected it, or maybe I just was mishearing it the entire time. But she has a cake on an aviator's helmet with this vintage dress. I I have no comments. I was saying Tove Lo for the longest. Sure was. I was like, oh, it's To Love. And it's that she took the first 2. I kid you not. Ignorance, bitch. I was sitting there thinking, oh, it means to love. Tuvalu. Tuvalu. Y'all, we must make sure we say that from now on. Every time someone says to love, I put it on everything. Yes, Danny. Yes, I will fully admit my ignorance right there. I swear on it, girl. And I was like, oh yes. Tuflo is cutting up, bitch. I in the car, no one's correcting me. I want to fight someone. Bash. Can you imagine going somewhere and everyone knows the name and you say it real loud? Yes, Toblo. Like, read, get her, Jade, get her, Jade, get her, Jade. Okay. Let's go on. Let's move on here. Shout out to Velu. Okay. Whew. God. Elben, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Maddie, sorry I'm late. Here's 5 for the tardy. Don't be tardy for the party. No. And you getting me ready for work. Yay, go work. Shout out to all my babies going to work later this evening, or if you're on the other side of the planet for the start of your work day. This was scary. This was scary. Things I never wanted to see come back again, but also low key, they're trying to make these things relevant in the fashion industry again. Justin Timberlake has been rocking those Jinko jeans again, or those big baggies as before. It's like, I know that Ross was supposed to be Carson Daly, but he looked like that one guy who looked like he was 30 years older than he needed to be while he was hosting like TRL and like beach party events, but not around. He was like one of the ones that was around the days of what's her name? The old MTV VJs from the 90s. And he stayed around forever. Like, he just didn't go anywhere. And I was like, why is he still here? No shade to the man, but that's who he's given. I wish I knew his name. Aleb, you know what guy I'm talking about. It's not Mark. It's not Mark. What's his face? Not the one that did the news. Not the one that did the news. It was this other guy who would just pop up every now and then. You were like, why is he here? He looked like the gay guy from Reno 911 who was Dangle's almost husband. That's a reference. It's a reference. Not Kurt Lauder. Oh, you brought me back there, Corey. Not Kurt though. No, not Kurt. Not Kurt. It was some other guy. He was very. I was like, what is he doing here? No shade. I'll find out who it is. I'll have it for the panel. Put a pin in that one. Joey Fatone. It was so interesting watching Joey Fatone try to be a personality or a reality host. It was just very interesting. Wait, I think it's Dave Holmes. Hold on. I think it's Dave Holmes. Ah! Yes, that is who Ross is giving me. This man right here. Yep. That's who it is. Who did that? Hold on. I need to know who got me the Dave Holmes. Smashly V. Thank you. That was it. It was Alem who like pointed it out to me. Yep, Dave Holmes down. That's who that is. Unpinned. Come on, Johan. I was like, no, we can't let that go. Like, is the matter? See, now I'm gonna be that guy. He just did. That man never looked like he fit in. Right, Leisha? Like he never. No shade, Dave. I just thought he's got to belong to like the Spike Network or somewhere else. I just didn't see him for the job, but he did some good interviews. He was good on there. It's just every now and then it was like, ooh, but like Adam Sandler during the Happy Gilmore Big Daddy phases of his life, not Adam Sandler now, where he's Netflix deal Adam Sandler, not Grown Ups era, but like Happy Gilmore days, very Big Daddy energy, that kind of Adam Sandler. We can do that too. I'll give credit for that, Harold. 10 points for Harold. I swiped wrong. Whoop, back to the small stuff here. I am waiting on a text message. Okay, let's get into the girl group starting with Mr. Let's get into it starting with Mr. Okay. So, I like Titanic. I thought it was a good song. It's a bop, right? But we got to get into the performances themselves, okay? Now, I will say Monet and Shay were in their own world while Trinity was keeping up. And Raja was Rajaja and all across the stage. There was a walk over here, a walk over there, an offbeat, but I still like Raja, so it was like whatever. Monet gave. I enjoyed Monet's verse. I enjoyed Monet's vocals. I enjoyed Monet's performance, period, in the discussion. I actually like this outfit for what it was given. I was like, okay, girl. Okay, girl. The blue hair was given. Trinity, the tuck. Okay, so because Monet and Shay were not giving the same kind of energy, when we got to Trinity in this full on, I'm obsessing over this boy sort of spill with the Titanic bit and she's crying over it. It was a little too comedic for me, but I still liked it. But I didn't think it fell into like what everybody else was giving. So I still liked it though. I just was like, I wish she had did it a little differently. But it was still very good storyline. The full bit when the crying was interesting. I love how she brought up the tissue later and she was like, while she was supposed to be singing. So it was cool. I just felt because of what Monet and Shay were giving and how strong that was, I was like, maybe that could have been just a tad bit different. Let's see here. Hold on. Okay. Now let's move on to Shay Coulee. Shay, you ate this. Shay, if it wasn't for your runway wig specifically, if I'm gonna give specifics, we're gonna get real. If it wasn't for that wig on your runway for this Dolly Parton thing, I think you would have possibly been in the top 2. I thought you kind of slam dunked this one in terms of choreography, how you looked, and your lyrics. Personally. Because every pick mark that Shay she was turned away, and I was trying to get full body of everybody. Plus, she was also like doing the rock away. So there you go. But I thought that Shay was the best out of her group. I thought she gave the best. I was very disappointed in that wig. But I thought she killed it. I was like, oh, Shay gave. And I liked her lyrics. I was really here for just Shay's vibe overall, honestly. Okay, let's do this. Oh my God, stop moving. I had to look down for a second. My phone was vibrating. Now, Raja. Shout to Warren. Thank you I'm sorry. Yeah, Warren, thank you so much. I see your Cash App tip. Thank you, baby. Raja's adorable. And that's fine. That's fine. She walked across that stage. She went from one corner to the next. She sure did. To this end and stop. And then she turned and walked again. Yes, Queen, you better walk. And then she stopped once more. Gasp. And then she came back to the center. Pose, camera, click. Okay. Did she have the choreography? Mm-mm. Did she know all her words? Mm-mm. But I had fun. And I like Raja. But it was still like, but we like Raja. Did anyone else do that too? I was watching it. Yeah, but we like her. I mean, that's the name of this game. It not the greatest, but we love her. So, hey. Because she was looking at her feet, girl. When I tell you, baby girl was staring like, wee. It was like, wee. But again, I love her. Who said Old Spice? Y'all need to stop. Y'all give Auntie her dues now. Okay, she's cutting up this season and giving nothing but beat face. Okay, I got 20 minutes, but I thought they killed it. for what it's worth. I thought Monet was about to do a superstar and go. I thought that was about to happen. I was hoping so. I was still here for this moment, but I liked it. And, Trinity holding her character. This part, I don't, maybe they didn't rehearse it. I felt this was a little clunky. This was a little clunky. Even for both groups, the other group was a little bit better, but this was just a tad bit clunky. It was almost like, did they know that was the gag at one point? Or was it Ross that wasn't giving enough here? I don't know what it was. But it was weird. Yeah, it was the whole losing a member, but it was Shay saying she's going solo. So it was no longer the mystery thing. It was like, yeah, it's going to be no longer S is going to leave. So it's like MTR. And it was like, what? Yeah, I wish they had rehearsed this one just a tad bit better. So it was weird. Together Forever was a bop. I didn't think I was going to like this song, but I fucking loved it. Okay, so let's get into it because I need to push this here. Vivian, you had me at foreskin and tea. I was like, madam. Bang smash. I was like, just throughout every just bullshit that you could think of, I cackled. You were like, I'll be that today. It was very that, but it was good and it was funny. So I was like, okay, I was kind of here for it, right? Viv killed. Jada, you had me at poo. You had me at diarrhea, and our relationships like diarrhea explosive. Jada was killing it. I was like, oh, not that this entire group was landing it, bitch. Jinx. I was like, okay, this is a lot. This is a lot to take in. I enjoyed the other group, but something about this one just being absolutely ridiculous, and it was the madness behind it all, but the words were still really killing it, and the lyrics were good too. It was like, okay, this is madness, but the madness that I was wanting and needed in my life. I did. I thought Jinx did good. I loved when they had to pull her off. But Evie, for me, was the one. The malfunctioning robot, the lyrics, the full-on, I'm going to play on the stupidity of words just being the same words over again while I'm rhyming to those words. Yeah. I said, it's a girl group challenge. Evie gonna be fine for that one. I was wrong. I wasn't wrong. She slayed. But this is the group for me. Together Forever was the one, the twos and the threes. Jaylee's Corner. I need to see what your Sunday's looking like. I may need to have you on the panel, babe. Shout out to Jaylee's Corner, fellow YouTuber supporting my black sister. Hey, Jaylee. Even this at the end was about, come on, Eve be giving all kinds of. Yes, Miss Eve. Go ahead, sister. I actually lived for this group. This was fun. Category is for this one, Ray. Oh, excuse me. Let me get this out. Let me do this. This is why I also like this group better at the end when they're all like, oh shit. Because they're all terrible, got kicked out of groups. This makes sense. Everybody's just not not there. Can I just go to the bathroom? I was like, okay, Jada, this is funny. Very funny. It's also giving me America's Got Talent and they just performed. Okay, Jayla, I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna hit you up later because I think I'm gonna have you and Justin come on this week because I know one of my babies on the panel is gonna be not here this week. If I am correct, I believe I am. All right, so today is Friday, right? I'm gonna hit you up Saturday, Jaylee. Category is Night of $1,000. Okay. Monet Exchange is first. I was here for this. For one, the assignment is Dolly Parton, so I was like, yes, I'm here for this. 2, she did her own spin on the coat, which I'm here for. 3, I can see a lot of different queens wearing this, and also I can see this being worn at some other level outside of just drag. Does that make sense? That was in my mind, nonchalant one. Because if Matty low-key would have worn something like this in this color, oh, this would have been it. I would have been, oh, flowers would have been given. Because it just looks really well constructed. And I just love the trench coat, big drama dress moment here. I'm gonna hate a lot of these wigs today because it's that wig, but that's also Dolly. It almost looks like Monet's leaning forward when she's walking sometimes, like she's about to tip over. Either way, this is a bop for me. I'm listening. Next up, Trinity the Tuck. Now, you want to talk about an outfit that's damn near spot on? Oh my god. I was like, "Oh, Trinity." This is a bop too. I'm definitely listening. I thought this killed it. I was like, "Okay, girl." She did something weird with her mouth that I didn't like, and it gave me very, you know, Joker, but like Jared Leto's Joker, so not a great one. Yeah, but I did love this look on Trinity. This is a bop for me, for sure. But definitely that weird corner of the mouth. Like, what the fuck? What in the hell is going on with this wig? And why is this breastplate in a different atmosphere of the planet? Possibly a different hemisphere, time zone, tropics. Girl, I love you, Shea Coulee. You are pussing boots down. But what the fuck is going on here? It looks like you like dressed up to rob a bank. Someone's like, how, Matty? Because who would have that hair in public? And to be honest, like no shade, it looks like she's wearing a shirt. I know that's the breast bib, but it looks like a shirt because of how different it is in color. We're gonna go to Jada. Jada also wore something similar, but she had the neck one that goes all the way up to the neck. That you couldn't see it until we got to Untucked. You could not clock it. But like, oh my God. The wig. I like the outfit itself, though, from Shay. I think Shay's outfit's kind of fire. I just hate what choices were made to go with this, which is really the wig, because that's not a Dolly wig at all. That is definitely something Halle Berry would wear while she's losing a child. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. That's something Halle Berry would wear while losing someone's children. Kidnap. 911. Someone's child's gone missing. That's very much a Halle Berry. Where did my baby go wig? Yep, sure is. Losing Isaiah indeed. Indeed. It's a chop for the wig and for what's happening down here. Other than that, I think everything looks good. Isaiah, why? Isaiah. Matty, I'm named after losing Isaiah. Listen, if y'all haven't seen that movie, do yourself a favor. Halle Berry deserved an Oscar for that one. I'll tell you that. And Miss Jessica Lange, too. Ooh, that movie. That still makes me cry. Raja Gemini is next. This was everything for me. This was everything. This was everything. This was everything. This was everything. It's a bop. I'm listening for sure. This was everything. I'll give you this, Mark. Yeah, I could have used a little bazongas. Okay, I could have used our whole universe is in the what? No, I'm just playing. I could have used a Big Bang Theory in the front. However, that wig, the makeup, and the outfit itself, Jesus Christ. I had to give that a highlight. I'm sorry. But I think this is everything. It's a bot for me. I was here for it. She has I can't see how she got any boots ever. Y'all, the Vivian is Dolly Parton. You cannot tell me. You cannot tell me. Girl, this was the closest one I felt when it came to, oh, wait a minute, y'all. I have to do something real quick. I have to, somebody ran out of something. Let's see here. I just want to make sure I get the right kind of, what is this? I don't want anything that's going to make me swipe I thought she gave a very good Dolly Parton. Like, I could see it. And I was like, Jesus. I thought it was fabulous. Another blue out. I said, girl, she low-key was trolling us. She was trolling us. I think she was trolling us that day. She had to be. She had to be. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to make sure I get something I want today. Hold on. Ooh, that sounds like my kind of stuff. No, I don't want that. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. She has like no idea I'm doing this live right now, and she doesn't know because I'm trying to like book this around the same time. Oh, come on, Matty. Ooh, yep, that's the one. That's the one. That's the one. That's the one. Okay, thank you. I had to do a little couple of research here. So I got a text saying we're out of the one I liked. I was like, no, it was great. Gushers is a great one. So I had to go with another one. We're gonna go with Delato. Cause like they were trying to do the gas runs, and I was like, that's sativa. I don't want that. No, move. Sorry, let's get it back here. Damn, I wanted some more of it. The Gushers was great, y'all. It was highly recommend if the girls can do them. I highly recommend that one. But the other one's what I was looking for. I like the little cheesy type of garlic strains. Back to this. I thought this was fabulous. Viv's like, Matt is literally trying to fabulous. I thought this was great. Personally, I thought she was giving Dolly for me, and just mannerism wise too. I was like, ooh, she's serving. Now, Jada Essence Hall. Do y'all see her breast bib? I'm a hybrid girl, Johanna. I like hybrids. Do you see this breast bib? That shit was barely clockable, girl. I was gagged. I didn't even know it was. At first, I was like, how did that happen? And then we get to Untucked and they have her from the side and you can see the whole like neck moment. Gagged! I was like, bitch, when I say, I don't know if you painted it yourself to make sure it was your tone, but that shit was ridiculous. I was like, oh my God, clock it. That's a woman. That's a woman. Clock her. Clock it. Clock it. Clock it. Clock it. Like it gave dewiness a little bit because there was sweat happening. I was like, this is ridiculous. So I have to give Jada that. Now, the look is it's a very nice look. It's a very nice look. And it's very spot on to Dolly. I do wish that she had a little bit more of a hip popping a little bit. I need a little bit more of a pop. You know what I'm saying? Of the hip. But other than that, I thought it was good. I thought it was a good look for Jada. And again, that is ridiculous. Like you can sort of like that's definitely a little bit rough. If you like stare hard, it's like, okay, well now we can kind of you'd have to stare and be like, but whoo, girl, that's good. That's good. That's good. The wig didn't give me Dolly Parton. I did like the wig. I just didn't think it gave Dolly Parton. But I think she was so pretty. And I just thought, oh my God. Like, oh my God. Like, okay, Jada, it's a bop. It's a bop. So I was like Ross and Rue when Jinx came out in this look, because this is very 9 to 5. I thought the wig wasn't exactly the style, but I knew the dress and I knew what Jinx was going for. Also, her just the whole time. Like, I fucking love Jinx. I'm sorry. That shit was so stupid. It was it's definitely a Tootsie wig before I would give it, 9 to 5. Gene Hackman for sure. But I like this. I thought this was very referential. I knew where it came from. I don't know. I was here for it. I was here for the look. I'm sorry. I love me some Jinx. She said, I'm just about to walk down this whole thing and give a bunch of this with them. Okay, so Evie oddly is next as Dolly Parton. I think this was a big surprise for me. This was a big surprise for me. I was shocked, actually. Like I don't know why I thought Evie was going to go in a completely different direction. I was like, no, she's going to do something like very. This is Evie's take on Dolly. I thought in my mind, I don't know why I did that to your sister. I really said she's not going to do that. Bitch, I was spooked. I was spooked, Evie. I was like, not only did you do like a very to the T look that Dolly has done, it's also very specific, and it's something that you can play with. Now, I tried my best to find pictures, girl. I did every screenshot I could of Evie. Evie wanted to look crazy, and I was here for Evie. Because while Jinx was doing this, Evie's, yeah, country, wee! I love this lady. But that's why I think I like this. It was a shocker. Like, oh, she's like, I can do this if I want to. I can give if I want to. This was the best one I could get, y'all. Evie's like, on purpose, you did. No, this was the moment. I'm sorry. I did enjoy this little turnabout right over here. I was like, all right, Evie, go on, sister. Evie is a model. Can I tell y'all that Evie's a model? If she wanted to, Miss Thing could give. If she wanted to. Like, if someone booked her now for it, that bitch would walk. Do you understand me? And just length, full body scale, all that. I loved it. I just loved the full bit. I was very much bopping this. Very much bopping it. But I thought she was just going in. I was like, girl. Oh, yeah. Imagine if Evie walked down this runway and didn't give like hokey pokey. Like, imagine. Woo! The bitches would have been like, oh my God. Yeah, right now it's still fabulous, but it was very like, okay, girl. Okay, girl. Whew. Don't we love that laugh, JB? I love it. It gives me like some sort of hippie in a park who looks like a truck driver sitting there with a hookah just losing his shit. I love it. All right, so the queens have walked. The critiques are done. RuPaul has made decisions. Top 2 of the week. Nobody changed except for Evie. It's like nobody changed. They were going to do Dolly Parton, which again, this was a girl group episode, so I was kind of shocked they did Dolly Parton. I was like, Okay, cool. I have time. But the top 2 of the week was the Vivian, which is so. I was like, oh, Viv, you couldn't even enjoy it. I'm sorry. I felt bad for Vivi. She was like, they said the Vivian. She's like, well, isn't that just fucking. It would have hurt less. It would have hurt less had she not literally, what's the word I'm looking for here? Girl, don't bring that over here. Shouldn't be on that screen at all. Why am I getting the widgets thing? Hold on, y'all. This screen is doing a lot. Okay, there we go. Stop screen. Share screen. Shared screen. Great screen. This screen. There we go. But oh, RuPaul would have loved it too, Christina. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I felt this was like, why Dolly and a girl group episode? You could have done Destiny's Child, you could have done Spice Girls, you could have done Dream, you could have done Danny DeCane, you could have done so many options. But I'm good with a Dolly runway and a Dolly lip sync. I just would have liked a Dolly episode if we're gonna do all that. Just saying. However, Viv winning is bittersweet since she won't get a badge. But I think where I was just the happiest, because I'm glad Viv won. I was very happy for her. But when Evie got that name was said, woo! I was like, thank you. Give my bitch a fucking legendary legend star. Seriously. Very happy Evie won today. I know we have some different opinions here, but I felt Shay could have got this if that wig wasn't a chop. And I think Monet was very, very, very fucking close. Very close. So I just think the Evie really came with it this week, and it was a surprise to see her in that look. So the judges were like, "Oh no, we're going to reward her because she went out. She went a little different. She went out the box. Now she got 2. Yes, in one episode. In one episode, you saw how they were talking about her in the next episode. Like, we might need to block Evie or Jada. I was like, because Jinx is already blocked. Ooh, 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 ooh. Kinder faces were worn this lip sync. But Jada Essence Hall, I'm giving you some time because as RuPaul is doing the lip sync for your life, Jada's over there. Jada's so silly. We're all just watching RuPaul do the normal thing. Cameras panning back and forth. All of a sudden, Jada. Great cast. World of Wonder. Great casting. At first I'm like, only 8? Shh, I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet. I think it works this way with less people and us really just getting the full spiel. Tighter competition too, especially since no one goes home. I'm almost like interested to see if they would do that in a regular season of Drag Race where no one goes home and they like do just like you can get 10 badges that would then get you to then the top 4 and then you have to lip sync for the crown. That'd be interesting. But it was Dolly Parton's Why'd You Come in Here Looking Like That? This is a song I hear often out here in Houston, Texas at either a restaurant, grocery store, all of that, all of it. We're going to disagree here. I thought Vivian killed this. I thought Viv was embodying Dolly in the performance, just little nuances and things like that. I thought that Evie was good and I had a fun time with Evie. I just was enamored with Viv. And y'all know I'm an Evie stan through and through. I'll fight girls for Miss Evie. But Recessionista, no shade, because that's my sister. That's kind of what I felt. It got a little too for me. It was a little too goofy movie or goofy show. Yeah, very that. Oh, for the girls that know. For the girls that know the goofy show. A little bit. So with Viv, I don't know, something about just little nuances. It was small motion stuff that I've seen Dolly do when I seen her perform. And that's why I was like, this is wild. Because I was getting the look of Dolly, and then I was watching Viv just like, Jesus. It was like, oh my God. Now, had this been a different song, had this been last week, and Evie got that Lizzo song, Murder She Wrote. I liked Evie in this performance. I thought she did good, but I just was enamored. enamored by Viv. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, you're kidding me. It was the boob push and the wink. Oh my God. I was like, Dolly would have done that. It was very weird. I was like, this is crazy. RuPaul was living. RuPaul sat there like, like she's doing all the motions, all the stuff. You know, she loves her some Dolly. So I think that's why Viv won this too, because Ru was like, oh, she's giving. You know, again, gotta love Evie, but it was something about it. Something about the mannerisms, full bit. The do-si-do was fucking cute. I thought this was a cute moment here. When Evie spun around and got on the knees at the right mark of the song towards the end with Viv, that was a moment. This was adorable. It was a cute lip sync. It wasn't a bad one. It was a cute one. It was cute. I was like, okay, this was enjoyable. Round of applause. That was nice. But I just was enamored by seeing my British sister over here cut the fuck up as Dolly in a lip sync. I said this twice. You've won 2. Viv, you've won 2 lip syncs. You've won 2, bitch. The Vivian wins the lip sync. That's another $10,000. Conversion rate, everybody. That's more money in her pocket. Bitch, you're paid. Do you hear me? You came to America and took money back. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Now we need to get Taste on this mother. Now we need to get a whore. Now we get to get these other UK babies over here and my other babies from across the pond. Now the mother girls need to come over here and compete with the rest of these bitches. Like, I love, you know, I stand our seasons, but it's lovely seeing the international queens compete with the other girls too. And it's on the same level. It's on the same, it's always been. It's on the same level. So Viv has the plunger that was put in her earth and is now in her hands to utilize. Who do you give it to? She said, do I go tit for tat? Yeah, we go tit for tat. Jinx, you get the plunger back. Everyone's saying Jada should have been blocked, but that's only because we know that next week's challenge is a design challenge. That's the only reason. That's why Jada should have been blocked. But had it been a comedy challenge, had it been an acting challenge, had it been an improv challenge, had it been a challenge that, hey, singing, if that, Jinx could have probably been in the top 2 as well. So I don't think it was that wrong of a decision. So they don't know it's going to be a design challenge. So what's the argument here? Poot. She made a decision based on them already knowing that this is going to be my biggest threat. She's basically good at everything but sewing. Make her the one. Next week, sewing challenge. Fuck. Should have done that differently. It's great TV. It's good TV. Good TV. All right, y'all. That's the review. It is actually on time because I have to go. But I had fun today with every single one of you. We had, I think, up to 400 plus people in this room at a time. I appreciate so much for y'all tuning in today, getting this comment section, giving your commentary, whether we agreed or not. You know what I'm saying? Weak versus fire. That doesn't, you know, baby. We're not talking to you. They don't know what's going to happen. You know. Come on. Chill. Like, we're wrapping this up. But again, to you and everybody else, thanks for being here. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe if you're new here. Become part of this Rant Pack family. I appreciate all of you so much. And I will see you not tomorrow. I will see you Sunday for the panel. Saturday, I actually have to work on a couple of videos and a couple of things for Patreon. So give me some time on that. Trust me, we'll have some more things updated sooner than later. I appreciate every single one of you. Seriously. Shout out to Wilma Fingerdew over there. Drake's album was okay. Massive is my bop. That's the one that I've been bumping all the while. But I think some girls are treating this like it's too much. It's a good album. Not really. But Baby's off key for every song. But like, the beats are nasty. So I'm gonna give Drake that for sure. The beats, woo! Like, So here for the club beats, but like, no, thank you. But yeah, love y'all down. I'm gonna see y'all later, and I'll catch you next. Should I do an album review for Drake and do that tomorrow? Might be. I'll see you soon. Oh, I might do that.
Listen. Yeah.